Come, man. Man.
Say what?
I like it.
What?
Okay, so remember add to that more in the middle.
I
Okay,
like the
so
doggy, man. Dr. Trip me out.
Yeah, he a trip, man. He be getting mad after
You
saying nothing.
starting to see his personality come out now.
He was talking shit today. Trying to fight me, trying to bite me. Welcome to another edition of Shit Talking. Shit Talking! I am your host, the one, joined by my panel of hosts. Please give it up for Young Yoda. And it's been a minute, but he's back. Give it up for Mega Fist Blaster. Made it back.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to join us last week due to some things that was going on. But let's give it up for your man True.
We gotta do it.
Damn, man, we get.
Ghost, we gonna hurt yourself, boy.
Ghost need to, you know what? You need to get Ghost. That's the newest edition. Give it up for Ghost. This is the newest edition.
Go!
Can they see him?
You thought you tried to
barely.
Come on!
That's my nephew Ghost. He's so bad.
This is Ghost, y'all. He's a bad head.
He's a pain.
He's a bad head.
Ghost, but he's a pain in all our butts, but we love Ghost. He's a biter. Look. Ghost is a biter. And if you go slipping, he will chew on your toes.
He will chew. Right.
Gentlemen.
He's a bully.
Your man Truth, talk to us, man. You and Fist Blaster, me and Young Yoda have been flying through this galaxy.
Yeah.
We got some guests though. We have guests.
Yeah. Let's give it up for our guests. We had Fred. Fred was here with us. We before Fred. Big Body, who's also another host who's not here tonight. Let's give it up for Big Body. Big Body Bone. Let's give it up for Bone, who couldn't be here today, man. With us, so we're holding it down for him. But yeah, we had Fresh. We had my the ladies Shay and my sister Shay and
Mika
and my
Nisha.
sister Mika and I can't remember what she wanted to be with her camera.
Oh,
She wanted to be called on film.
We just gonna say Niecy at
My
this
niece
point.
was here. Yeah, so we want to give it a big up for them. Helping us navigate through this.
Yeah, help us with the Roe versus Wade.
Navigate. We got their opinions on how they felt about Roe versus Wade and Young Yoda, and gave us a little educational, segment where where the whole law was put in place, why it was put in, the origins of the law, let's just say. With that being said, gentlemen, talk to us. The United States of America just want to know where you been and how you been. Who gonna get in the ring?
I've been working a lot of overtime.
Working day and night.
Yeah, right. And I had got sick too last weekend. You probably still hear it in my voice.
Yeah, he doing. How you doing though? You doing better?
I'm much better now. I'm much better now.
Right on. Chasing that money and then keeping that health intact. Without that health, you can't chase no money.
Can't spend
Your
it.
man Truth, holla, man.
Man, it's something similar. Just been working, man. A couple of caterers, man, getting it down, man. So
Money, man.
you know what I'm saying? Trying to get that thing, man. Get some stuff organized. You know what I'm saying? Because it's again, you got to have, like I tell people, a plan B.
Right. Plan B.
That
Just
might
in
be
case,
illegal.
that might be together.
You talking about the different plan B? Okay.
Not that plan B.
Not that plan B, but like an alternative.
That plan B is illegal. It's illegal now.
Can't be messing with
But
that.
plan B, to make sure, man, you do what you got to do, man, to make sure you know what I'm saying, you're alright.
Does that mean, what are you saying? So plan ahead or
saving, plan, have a plan, a fallback plan,
Strategize.
strategize, man, stack that people. You know I'm all about trying to stack that cheese, man. Make sure you have that pillow just in case you need it one day. You fall, you able to fall on
back
something.
on something? There's a difference between falling on concrete and on a mattress.
Then on the mattress.
Right.
So fall on that
mattress
mattress.
is
So
that cushion that you give yourself.
yeah, man. Hey, make sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Take that under consideration,
Man,
man.
you saying, yeah, that's good to have you back,
Hey,
man.
motherfucker,
And,
stop.
Get down, man. Good.
Get out.
Come on, Ghost. Look at this guy. Say hi to the divided states. Ghost.
Hey.
Look at the camera, man. Give him, say hi.
He don't agree with what Caesar did.
Say hi. He said he's anti-Caesar right now because Caesar hurting his people.
What did Caesar do?
Sam, I
Hit
didn't see what
the
Caesar
dog
did.
with a
but
chair.
Y'all say what up to Ghost. Say hi, Ghost.
Put it in a cage and threw it down some stairs.
No.
Some black ink
Go, Ghost, go.
Black ink
Oh, he
crew.
did?
That's what they said.
Anyway,
I didn't see the video.
Young Yoda, talk to us, my man, with the plan coming from in and out of galaxies from far and far away. And what have you learned since you've been trotting, since you've been trekking through this vast universe?
There we go.
There's a lot going on.
In these divided states.
There's a lot going on.
What's on your mind? Talk to the divided states. What's going on in these divided states?
Let's talk about Eric, what's his name? Holden?
Eric Holden.
Oh, he got
Eric
sentenced,
Holden
huh?
got sentenced, man.
What's the verdict in that?
He's guilty.
He's guilty, but did they get his sentence?
We gonna have to put Ghost
He
outside.
can't get up there from there.
Go to your dad. Go to your dad.
Get out, go.
Go to your dad. Go to your dad. Hey.
Go.
Spider. Stop, man. Hey. Go to your dad. He's he's the rogue type.
He's first of all,
He's a badass, man. But we love him.
and was it this Eric Holder?
Eric Holden.
Eric Holden.
You know what? Let's get it right.
He's the guy that was charged for killing Nipsey.
Charged in the murder of Nipsey
and
Hussle.
shooting
man. Rest
two
in
other
peace.
people.
Yeah.
They think police
Did they determine him clinically insane during the?
No.
They said
No, he's guilty in first
I
degree.
figured if you have time, just turn around and walk back.
and kick
And
that man in the
then,
head.
I mean, that
Man.
tells me that you're very
You
aware.
very
of what
aware.
well.
They say he was walking through the hood, pulling guns and out on people that didn't want to listen to his demo.
Yeah, I just heard that too earlier. Yeah.
So he was having. So
Walking
they're
and
saying he was
pulling
falling
guns
down
out.
already. By
Yeah.
the time he got the Nipsey and the Nipsey allegedly calling him the,
Well,
putting that coat on him
He
with
said
the
he
sex
didn't.
situation.
He said he didn't do that either.
He said Nipsey didn't call him a snitch.
No.
Nah, that dude, he got Nipsey.
He
I
said
think he was just busy or something.
He just was too busy to holler at him, and he got mad and got pissed and shot the man down. I mean,
Walking around putting guns on people that don't want to hear your demo, man. You whack. Nobody want to hear that shit.
you know what, man? So it's like you just don't ever know what a person be going through, man. It's like,
Definitely do not.
you gotta be careful, man, because you can roll hot on somebody and things can just blow up, and before you know it, man, it's like you're like Daffy Duck, man.
So what is he facing?
That's what I tried to find out.
Life.
What
He
was
got
the
convicted of
sentence?
murder.
He's guilty.
First degree murder, right?
First degree murder.
Life then, right?
So I'm thinking California. You gotta think where it's
Maybe the
at.
death penalty.
Sit.
I hope so.
Sit.
All I know is just shameful, and I don't. It just shouldn't even happen, man. That's just so.
I said let the
just a
creator
big
deal with it.
atrocity.
That's why I said let the creator go ahead and deal.
I mean, if the man been found guilty in the laws of the land, he should serve he should get the proper sentence, man. The man killed that man. That man was in the place of his business trying to do something, and just one fell swoop, it's all over, man, and it's a wrap on it.
That kick to the head, man. That was.
Well, I mean, like I said, you're well within your mind, and you walk off and then turn around.
That was demon.
That's
money.
yeah, that's totally
the
demon
money,
mind,
man,
right?
definitely, man.
For you to walk away after gunning a man down and walk away and come back,
Gun him
shoot him some more, and then kick him in the
Kick him
head.
Man.
Cold piece.
And supposed to be his partner.
Oh,
It's always the ones closest to you, man, that do you.
but that was.
I thought he was able to get so close,
The
man.
ones closest to you that do you.
you.
I'm trying to say, the ones closest to you do you. Put it on the shirt.
Word on the streets.
We're gonna put it on the
Well,
shirt,
rest
man.
in peace, young
Rest in
Nipsey.
peace,
in
young
peace,
Nipsey Hussle, man. May his
Rest
legacy live
in
on.
peace.
And all that good stuff. It was, I mean, I was looking at cheaters today, and I was asking my panel, cheaters, would you hire cheaters? Say you suspect your significant other of extracurricular activity. Now my thing is, would you go to the lengths of hiring an organization like Cheaters and just, running up on some people while they sitting in there trying to enjoy their Olive Garden or something, whatever have you. They Red Lobster, he trying to enjoy his Red Lobster. You know how they, them biscuits, they Red Lobster, they good.
Ooh.
He trying to enjoy it, and then next thing you know, here come Peter Panky them and the whole, everybody with cameras.
Cheetah's crew.
Whole Cheetah's crew rolling on Peter Panky and the whole crew just in your shit like, boom. Is that something you could deal with? How would you deal with that situation? We've got a guest at the door. Let's see who's ringing the doorbell as Yoda floats his way over to the door. He ain't walking, y'all.
Man?
Yes. Not walking.
You would
How
hire.
would you deal with it? You would go as far as.
You would hire.
Yes. I will hire Peter Panky and the whole Cheetah's
You
crew.
will hire Peter Panky and the whole crew to roll in hot
Yep.
on your significant other who you've been suspecting of infidelities.
Yep.
Why would you do that?
Because I want the info. I want the proof. I want the facts.
All right, here's my thing, your man, Truth. You watching? You know they watch videos first. Now you watching this man
Right.
all up over your significant other, she up against the tree, whatever, what have you. I seen one episode with home.
In the house on the couch.
One dude was in the back of the truck. He was
And
naked.
you know when they blur it out,
He was naked.
you
And
know it's something going.
Could you hold all that rage inside of you until you got home? Or you're looking at this is day 7, day 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Yeah,
You just see all this interaction. Could you?
It won't be rage on my part.
It wouldn't be.
No,
What would it be?
It'll be freedom.
Mm.
It'll be freedom on my part.
Okay.
Freedom.
Because I ain't gonna rage.
Let freedom ring.
That freedom.
ring.
Because I say, hey, you doing all this? Instead of you lying, I'm asking you lying and wasting my time. I already got to prove. I'm giving you the benefit of that. You get comfortable do it. Instead of you lying and wasting my
I
time,
really like this girl.
I'm going to set her free.
You just bought her a new car, man.
Yeah, you was all
She
in.
can
Bought her
keep
a
the
new
car.
You all into her.
She can keep the car. And she can take over the
thinking
pay.
about hitting the knee.
See? That's why I need the actual.
First, okay.
So I don't hit the knee.
And would you be able to contain
Yes.
yourself while you watching this man interacting with your future fiancé?
Yes. Cause I just, me, myself, personally, I just never was that type of dude.
Now, so you said you will hire. Now, how would you feel they rolling in on you?
They roll up a
Peter Panky and rolling in on you, catching you in your folly. How would you handle that? You said you will hire Peter Panky now to follow your significant.
Yeah.
But you won't roll in hot on.
I won't roll in
You
hot.
won't go in.
I just
you
want
won't
the
go in
facts.
the ATL wings, throwing people sauce and turning over people with bacon fries.
So the conclusion?
Knocking
would you-
people bacon
would you
fries
pass
out
on the
their head.
conclusion?
I will pass on the conclusion. My conclusion will be if they want to film it,
You gonna
her
find-
coming to that house and seeing her stuff out there with the videotape. That would be the conclusion.
Right.
Me getting some type of scuffle or some argument, nah.
Why you do this to me, girl?
Yeah, wait, you listen to me. Yeah, give me that
Give me
shit.
that shit, girl.
Dude,
Talk to me, girl.
dude.
Who is this nigga?
Talk to me, girl.
Who is this nigga?
Yeah, nah.
What do you want, nigga?
Nah, see,
What you
yeah.
want, put a nigga?
Yeah.
What this nigga?
Yeah, see. Who's the fuck there now?
Hell no, bro.
Yo, Yoda, would you hire the services of Peter Panky and cheaters if you got it in your throat? There's a lump in your throat.
You know it's a lump in
your
your
girl. There's a lump in your throat.
You know it's a lump in your throat.
Big look.
There's a lump in your throat. The
Big
size of a
You can't
horseshoe.
swallow for shit.
The size of a horseshoe. And you're trying, and you can't swallow it, man. And you're like,
Is you finna hire Panky? Peter
Are you
Panky?
gonna hire
can't
Peter
sleep at
Panky? Are you gonna hire the
The
cheaters
cheaters crew.
and Peter Panky?
So she would have to just change everything she was doing. Everything we would normally used to. It all
You have a horseshoe in your throat.
Yes.
You know what it is. Let's not start pointing.
Peter Panky just
Let's not
laid it
start
out for
naming
you,
all.
though.
Let's not start naming all the stars in the solar system.
Right.
Let's just say you have a horseshoe in your throat. You can't swallow because you believe there's something going on. Would you hire the services of a Peter Panky and a spy crew, or would you just ask? them?
No, I wouldn't hire. That would be too much for me. But it's rarely I don't believe that anyway.
What you mean?
Okay.
My
so
trust level is
He thinks
Low.
she's doing something anyway.
Yeah.
So you say you come in 50-50 already,
Man.
think she do. What if you?
damn. You didn't do this today? Oh, okay. That. Oh boy was
That's
at your
probably
busy.
you was doing something else.
Oh boy had you busy.
You throw it out there already.
Yeah,
Oh boy, had
okay.
you been.
But
Ain't
when
no
you
old
stay,
boy.
why then it would
Why
just
would
be
you-
an associate? It won't be no
But
girlfriend.
would you stay in the mystery
Because
though?
your trust level isn't there. Why even have a girl?
Yeah, why would that? Would you?
Y'all just associates.
Would you like to stay in that mystery though? Knowing but not knowing.
Is she your girl? Or y'all just friends? I mean, why even have one?
She ain't
It's
just.
her body. If it was,
And it doesn't doesn't bother you that she might be sharing it with Leroy?
if she have shared it before me, no, it don't bother me.
No, she's sharing it while with you. This is why you call
Yeah,
it
I know.
service
That's
of
what I'm
Peter
saying.
Pan.
If she has shared it already, if I'm already getting leftovers, she for the streets.
Somebody
man.
else is sharing it and
Would
liking
you
it.
stay in
like
a
you.
relationship for knowing she's a streetwalker?
That's a good question.
She
She
says
said
she's
she's
from
from the street.
Well, he says she's from the street.
She's for the
He
streets.
says she's for the street. So that means
I mean, like I said, it depends on what what we was doing was working, and then all of a sudden it stopped working. Then it's going. It ain't gonna work. But if whatever she's doing, long as we still getting it together, long as the ship's still floating, hey.
so you don't care basically. You don't care if she's cheating and
On her
greeting
body,
and sneaking.
I mean,
But she's bringing her body home to you. Are you not gonna touch her body? Her breast has already been
So there's
sucked
gonna be
on.
no lump in your throat.
Her breasts have already been sucked on by another man's mouth.
You don't give a damn.
She ain't got in the shower yet.
She ain't got in the shower yet.
You
You sucking on some other man's slob.
I be so worried about what the fuck I be into that I really don't.
All right, so he's saying no. He would not.
I mean, it's her body. If that's what she choose to do with her body, that's what I can't do nothing about
So you
it. But
accept it
I'm
then.
not gonna let it drive me crazy.
So you accepted it.
So you would let her do what she wants to do with her body.
I'm not gonna let it bother me.
So you will keep the relationship as is,
As
long as they both still
As long as
float.
we still aiming towards the same plan,
You want to ask no questions about it.
and enjoy your life.
Would it change your sexuality with her? Your sexual circumstance?
Right.
Knowing that she.
I'm not gonna put my tongue in the hole.
You probably was already putting that tongue in the hole, okay? You don't know.
Now I stop now. I don't do it no more.
And you keep your tongue to yourself.
It's no longer a dirty tongue.
Yeah,
You said you're gonna keep that tongue.
it's community hole.
He go-
It's community hole.
It's
We can't-
community hole now.
I can't do
You want
that.
to lick community hole.
No, that's bad business.
Well, I personally,
Mega?
I wouldn't call them because I don't want to make a damn fool of myself. That's what I'm not going to ever do is
Make a
make
fool
a
of-
fool of myself
Okay.
for no woman.
Mm.
I'm like you. Once I found out the truth, that's all I needed to know.
That's one thing I hired Peter Panky for. Give me some facts, give me some video,
Right.
and I'm good. I ain't gonna roll up on her. I'm not going in, bust down. I ain't gonna mess up your soup at Olive Garden. I ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna mess with your salad. I ain't gonna do none of that.
I wouldn't hire him because if I gotta question it to that degree where I'm thinking about hiring,
Mhm.
I'm gonna just leave the situation. I'm not comfortable being in a situation where I have to even question this kind of shit.
I hear you.
I would just leave. I don't know, stay in there.
Yeah, I gotta know, man.
That's
I got to know. Cause it was always been back in my mind. Was I wrong? Was she really doing it?
Hell no, you wasn't wrong. She ain't came home in 3 days.
3 days.
You was right.
I was right.
She ain't came home in 3 days. You was
You
right.
just said she was with her girls on a girl trip.
Bullshit.
Whoa. But Peter Panky said she wasn't.
And she
That's what I
probably
need them for.
and she probably met Usher.
That's what I need them for. See, I don't know that.
Meeting Usher.
If that's her
I-
crush, that's what she wanted to
I
do
don't
with her
know.
body.
And bring that Usher home to you.
I can't do nothing about her body, man.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I like that.
That's why I need Peter. That's why I need Peter.
So what you're saying is you should never try to control a person's body because it doesn't belong to you. Is what you're saying.
Yeah. I
Wait,
mean,
so
it
what-
drive you crazy.
Oh, what is all this then? My girl, my man stuff. What does that mean? Does that mean their bodies belong to you?
I do not use them terms.
If you call a person,
I
I'm
don't
talking
wanna
to the divided states of America.
own,
And then I'll
no.
ask the panel. Divided states of America. If you claim this person, this is my man, this is my woman, does his body belong to you as well, and vice versa? Give me that truth.
No.
That's your girl. You're her man. Does your body belong to her?
No. Because I say it like this. The reason why I say no, because you got to look at the end of that. People say, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend. they're not listening to the last of that piece. Friends.
So if you're just dating a woman,
She's
she's your woman now, you care about her.
But you have not married her.
So until you marry her, body's not
Exactly.
yours.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
Yes.
So you don't consider a woman that you're dating,
Her body.
and her body's yours.
I
So
agree.
you believe her body is yours when you married?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well,
supposed to be.
according to the
According to the word, I believe
When you
yes.
say married, what do you mean
He
by
means married under the
I
law.
do.
the same Mary anybody else say when
I
they say
do.
married.
In the state of Arizona, when you stand before a judge and
Yeah.
get a marriage license, that kind of
That
marriage.
kind of marriage.
Not that I've
The
been with you.
business contract?
That's the only one we talk. That's the only one that stands.
Yes.
That determines whether it's your body. So you owning somebody when you put papers on.
Well, I'm not talking. Well, let me.
I
take
don't
that-
believe in owning
Let me
nobody.
take that back. No, it's not the paperwork.
It's not owning.
It's not the paperwork.
You heard the first words in the sentence.
He said-
Mine. What does mine mean? That
Mine,
means
that
you
means
possess.
you possess. It means property.
means-
That's in mine.
that
But
means-
But
I own that.
most people that do it are doing it for spiritual reasons. The paperwork in this white man's rule don't mean a damn to me. It's what God
It's a
created.
spiritual
So it's in your heart.
He said it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, so
It's not about
So
owning.
once
It's,
I married this woman, paper or no paper, yes, according to scripture, my body is
You
hers
believe in
and her body is
possessing.
mine.
You believe in possessing people, like slavery.
All I'm saying is,
we didn't say
according
that.
to scripture,
We did not say that.
if anybody
They're not
says,
property.
"Oh,
They're
yeah,
not property.
You say you own something.
I did not say own. It was just it's like she's not. We speaking not allowed to share her body with no one else. Just as well, I'm not
So
allowed
long
to
as you're
share.
dating a woman, it's all right for her to share her body.
Yes.
And you won't have anything with our
Yes,
sisters here.
please.
Oh, we got a special guest.
What was it? Dark chocolate or
It
sexy
was
chocolate?
chocolate. Some
Uh,
this is my sister.
I think it was sexy chocolate. I think she went with that
We've
one.
been joined by my sister. Let's bring my sister Deborah.
Give her a hand.
Let's go put her I'm just gonna say that so we won't offend her. Just Deborah. Hi sis.
Hey, bro.
Question. If you're dating a man, does his body belong to you? Is it okay for that man to go out and hanky his panky while y'all dating?
No.
Why?
If we make it exclusive.
Are y'all
We
dating now?
communicate,
I asked my
and
panel.
we said we just gonna see each other. It's just us.
Y'all dating and
Once
it's
we set
serious.
that, and identify what we are, no, it's not okay for the woman or the man to go mess around with
So
somebody
we
else.
have a lady's perspective. She said
I disagree.
once you become I'm thinking this is what I was asking my panel. Once you say, okay, I'm involved with you, because nobody just goes out and say, hey, we're married. So I mean, while you're on that road to marriage, you know, you're walking down that road to, you know what I'm saying? It's that, and you are in a relationship. My question again is, does your body belong to that person? My
No.
sister says yes. The panel says no. I think I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to go with my sister. I have to agree with my sister because once you make yourself exclusive with someone, you would hope that
That's what it
you're
is.
the only one.
You better be living on hope.
Well, I'm just saying.
But this is the key part to all that my and this and owning stuff. They have to give themselves to you.
That's right.
Now, if they're not giving themselves to you, you can't do nothing about that. So don't stress yourself about
That's
that.
what marriage is. Hold on.
Okay,
What marriage is
but
giving herself to you for better and for worse.
But if she
for
don't
sickness
give
and
it to
health,
you, then
for COVID and for flu.
okay. But if she decides tonight, I'm not giving it to you, then what?
Divorce.
I said tonight.
How do you
If
get
she want it back,
Hold it, hold
if she
it,
ever
hold
want it back,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a divorce.
we got it.
Perfect. She's picking up out right then.
No, because she didn't give it to somebody else this night.
We've got a question
Hey,
from my
I
sister.
stand for the
My sister's got
You
a
don't know
question.
she gave it to somebody else, but she did. She don't want to give it to you tonight.
That's why I need Peter Pan.
We got a question.
Okay,
That's
so
why I need Peter Pan.
the thing is, how do you get to marriage? You're dating, you become you dating
supposed to-
boyfriend,
that's that dating,
girlfriend,
right.
right?
Supposed to
Then
be
you
your-
say, okay,
your trust.
This is
Supposed to be
me.
your pre-trial
Right.
to marriage.
Then you say
You know-
exclusively.
You're supposed to practice.
exclusively,
Exactly.
it's
You're
me
supposed
and
to
you.
practice what
And
you're
then
supposed to be
You know what
doing for
exclusive
marriage.
mean
Yeah.
to me?
if you want to be with somebody.
But wait a minute,
Go
it
ahead.
says, once you make it exclusive and it's just you two, you're spending all your time together, you're going through your ups and downs, you're figuring it out, and you say, you know what, you're the one for me. Boom, will you marry me?
Oh, okay, now that's exclusive right there.
How do you get to dating
Well, that's
to
what I'm
that
saying, you're
point?
dating
That's
her.
how you get there.
See, that's not exclusive.
You're involved with her, y'all
You're
living together.
dating.
Y'all living together, all of that.
So is it-
Until you buy that ring and she becomes, she just your girlfriend or your woman.
But
Until
it's
she
her
becomes
body.
your fiance.
Is she in her right to share her body just being your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And are you in the right
You
to
know,
share yours?
Yes.
Now let's do reality. We've all been in relationships
I disagree.
where it's just boyfriend and girlfriend,
disagree.
right?
Until you
What is
say,
there but a number of mediocre marriage?
You hurt. You hurt.
You see what I mean?
Absolutely.
Even when they're your boyfriend
It's a
and
mediocre
girlfriend.
marriage.
Yeah, and then they go cheat. The girl go cheat or the boy go cheat.
That's
And it's like, I
feelings,
can't
that's
believe she did that. I can't believe you
that's
did
a
that.
feeling.
Bust it up.
I don't believe it's mine unless you giving it to me. Now, if you walk out that door, you're not giving it to me. I don't think it's mine no more.
She's going to
It's
work.
It's hers.
To the
It's
store.
and that proves that it's hers.
Cause
That proves
she
that
said
it's hers. Because it just got to be left. God damn it, I thought that was mine. I thought it was me.
You were older. You were older.
When she's not giving it to me, she's giving it to somebody else. It could be herself. She gave it to herself. It ain't mine no more.
If you
I
marry,
can only have it when she give it to me.
She's giving herself to you once she says, I do.
right.
In her
She's
mind,
submitting.
I trust that she's not giving it to anyone else. That's what makes us a relationship. I
It don't
trust
count until you
and
got
pray
that
that she's
I
not
do.
giving it to anyone else.
Okay,
But
which
she got to give it to me for me to believe
so
it's
let us
mine.
clear this up, just so we don't get all mixed up with the divide. We don't want to mix up the already divided, mixed up states of America. What we're saying is, if you're dating someone, does that make their body exclusive only to you? Or, if as long as there's no ring on it, it don't even matter.
Yes.
She can share her body, he can share his tallywhacker with everything he wants to because they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. It means nothing until the ring is placed on the ceremonial finger.
All it means is a hope. It just means a hope and a dream. You just hoping they don't.
Well, that's what the same thing when you marry a person too. You just hoping that they don't.
But that's when
It's just supposed to be real at this.
But that's
time.
when they should be held accountable for what they're doing.
You're
That's
right.
the time.
There you
But the
go.
girlfriend, I'm gonna get mad. You shouldn't get mad at
I ain't
that.
gonna hold her accountable.
I'm not gonna hold her
Got
accountable.
a girlfriend that shared herself.
Hell no.
I think, okay, here's another aspect of it.
I was at a movie like,
Come on, let's come on, come on, come on.
wait.
You love me. You don't love him.
Let's go watch a movie.
You love me. I know.
You do.
I know with you. No.
But now, as far as me being mad at her, jumping, no.
Is that something you had to grow into, or has it always been like that, or have you always, or have you always had this mentality? Or because I mean,
My mentality
if you were my girlfriend, that meant you were my girlfriend, and I was your boyfriend, and that meant like it was just you and I.
Exclusive.
Yeah, it's just you and me. It's not like I don't want to walk to school and stay after, and you think I didn't have to, and then I hit the corner and there you go kissing on Richard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's a trespass.
My reality,
Like,
my thing was,
why would you do that?
if I was doing it, so it was
okay.
yeah. So if she did it, I'm like, well, shit, I'm doing it too.
I get what you're saying. It's like I'm in the pigeon. I'm in the pigeon coop.
So it ain't
So
fair
I
to me to,
come
get
down on
expected
her.
from her. Yeah. So, but once we say I'm married and I do's, that's when you are held accountable for it.
When it becomes more of a serious
Serious.
What he's saying is, you shouldn't take this boyfriend, we shouldn't take the boyfriend, girlfriend, we shouldn't take the dating ceremony serious.
Right.
When you're
That's
dating,
right,
I guess because when you're dating, you
That is
figure
not
out
true. You're supposed to be practicing on being
a monogamy,
in a
right? You're
relationship.
supposed to be practicing
If
monogamy.
that's what y'all agreed upon. Now,
That's it.
there are different contracts that you can free write your own contract. You don't have to follow what they say.
It's how you identify it with each other. You guys identify your relationship.
Well, according to what I believe in, the biblical way, the biblical status, contract, whatever y'all want to call it, It don't matter until you say as I do. Other than that, you committing fornication.
Yeah.
You get bumping uglies and
Boom,
then
boom, boom, boom. And then killing each other over it.
and then
And
killing
then
each
probably
other.
killing the
That's not
woman
even your
over
wife
there
and your
because that's not even your wife, and
husband.
then you done took her life because she don't want to be with you anymore. You know, come on, shit like that. It gets too serious, man. Are you guys voting for anybody?
I don't know.
I'm not voting for Blake Masters, bitch ass.
Who
I don't
is
know who to vote
who
for.
Blake Masters is? Who is Blake Masters and
He's
why
the
aren't you
one
voting for him?
who's running for senator, governor, some shit, talking
Of
about
what state?
Arizona.
Oh, of our state.
I'm talking about Arizona. Yeah, this motherfucker talking about
For governor?
it's governor, senator.
He's running for office.
He's
One
running
of
for
the
some of the
offices.
power, talking about the problem. There's a problem with guns, and it's black people.
Oh, it's black people.
Yeah.
I heard about that bullshit.
Well, you ain't getting voted for, you
It's
bastard.
problem
He might have a problem getting that black
Yeah,
vote.
he said you gonna make me say it. He said, yeah, say it. Black people
Oh,
Ah!
Idiot.
He said it.
in Arizona, damn near 3% of the population in this bitch.
Right.
And
so he's saying that
We the problem?
3%, that 3% is using their guns more than the other people's.
no matter how many school shootings and parade shootings we see, it's
They
black
swept
people.
under the rug because I ain't heard much about that shooting that happened outside Chicago.
Yeah, right outside of Chicago. If it was in Chicago, they'd been talking about
Right
it.
outside.
Right outside Chicago.
Where
Where
maybe where the
affluent
different,
people
where
live at.
different influence of people stay, but
Well, you know, you
I
gotta have
heard-
little
matter of
paper out
fact,
there.
I didn't even hear much about it. I had to hear it from someone on the job.
They
that
sweep
said,
it under the rug.
Did
They
you
love
hear about
sweeping
that
everything
park,
under the
that
rug.
shooting in the park, man? 6
when it don't fit, when it don't fit their
I'm
propaganda.
like,
Shooting
I
in the
heard nothing
park.
about it.
Yeah.
It was in Chicago during the 4th of
What
July.
Damn.
Man,
That's my first time hearing about it.
I don't know who the guy was.
Shot 6,
and
hit about 30.
and wounded several. You
Hit
know,
about 30.
but you don't hear much about that.
And then they took him in. No problem.
He just laid his gun down and walked on in.
Now the young black man in Detroit, I mean, Akron, forgot his name, damn it. Something like Lando, but he
Let's just
He
say
running.
I don't know his name.
got hit 60 times
Running.
for running.
With bullets, 60 bullets.
60 bullets. They shot 90. They wanted to hit him 90. They stopped shooting. No, that's a different situation. But no, they tried to hit him 90 times. They got 60 in him. One person. 60 bullets. And this motherfucker that shot and killed people get to lay down and go,
Right.
They probably got him from Arby's, who has the meats. They might have got him that.
And supersize
And
and fucking bill.
supersize it and listen to his story. I mean, you know, who knows? The problem is,
60-10 times for
why
me
all the
running.
violence, man?
empty, no weapon at all.
Why are they?
Violence,
Why is it so like? Am I tripping? Or ain't it been kind of hush hush?
It's been very hush-hush. Like I said, I ain't hear nothing about it until someone on the
Because-
job told me about it.
Because
I'm like,
of the
really?
person who did
Not
it.
to mention,
You
look
don't
at
fit the
social media.
description.
Look at social media. It's nowhere. I've been on Facebook.
It don't fit
I don't
the
see nothing about it on
They
Facebook.
took his shit
I've
down.
been on TikTok. I've seen nothing about it on TikTok. Nobody discussing the 6 shot in outside Chicago. I don't hear nothing about it anywhere.
The
So I'm
guy
like,
that did the shooting on in the 4th of
did
July.
that even happen? At the
His
park.
skin was white. I don't know if he was white, but his skin was
If
white.
his skin was white, then he's
Yes,
white.
he had that.
That's
he
what
had
they're
that.
saying. If he was
His
white,
pigment
if he didn't
chapter.
have any melanation in his skin.
He didn't look like the black man running that got shot 60 times
And
without a
they
weapon.
say,
He
why,
didn't look like
why is
him.
there always race? They always say, why is race out?
Because
it's real.
It's real.
You'll never know if you're not.
This
if
man
you-
running with no gun get shot 60 times, but the dude when they go
I'll
lay
challenge
down his gun and
anyone
shot 6 people
that
and
is
wounded
not
30.
black. I'll challenge you to do. I'll challenge you with the old Eddie Murphy challenge.
But the controversy part is
go put on some black suits and
they don't think nothing wrong with it.
Who? The government?
The government, the police department, the police department that the 60 bullets came, the 90 bullets came from.
Or there ain't nobody been
Well,
charged?
it's all
They saying it's justified. It's
So
justified.
the Bible, man. We all know that. Let's not
How
keep-
is that
We
justifiable?
all know that's
Shoot
what they're
somebody 60 times
Hey,
and
man.
then putting handcuffs on them.
Just like all the rest of them. They know he's dead. They still gonna handcuff him
And then
because he's still a threat. because he's a threat with 60 bullet wounds to his body. Let's handcuff him for his and our safety.
Right. And he's dead.
Come on, man. You know
This
what? It's like
gonna lay
you
his
living in
gun
the Groundhog
and
Day.
they gonna roll him
Every
up.
day is the same old thing.
Gently put him in the
You
car.
wake up in the 50s,
Give a
it's
blanket.
the same old shit. You
And
wake
take
up in
him to
the
Arby's.
30s, it's been the same old shit. You wake up here 2022, it's the same old shit. It's
Like
like
we've been
Groundhog's Day for black folk. It's like Groundhog.
When was America great?
Right.
Let me know. I'm still trying to find it out.
Shit.
You know what?
Me too.
Check this out.
That's crazy shit.
We're only divided because we allow ourselves to be. That's all I'm saying. We're all human. But it's
Because
little bitty things that our government push on us and they condition us with that make you want to feel better about yourself. And even if you got a quarter and this person's got a nickel, you gonna be happy because you got a quarter and he's got a nickel. And you gonna try to shine on him because you got that quarter.
well, there are some poor people that's being told, at least you not black, and that's good enough for them. And that's why we are divided. At least you not black, and that's why we still divided.
You can help because you're not. At least you're not black.
At least you're not black, but you're poor, but at least you're not black.
At least you not a
And they
nigga.
live on that, and they live off that, and they don't look at the fact that we still in the dirty pole. You just in the we just in the deep end.
Is, man,
You in 6 foot, but we in the deep end, but the pool's still dirty.
you
That's all.
motherfuckers think that
We
they
still in the same.
better, they superior and thing, and they can easily die just like we can.
It ain't gonna
What
happen.
make you superior? Your money?
Pretty much.
God
It's the
dog.
laws,
man.
you know.
Man.
The
The
people
fact
run
that
the
you
land.
don't get shot 60 times. That's what they rip. That's what they winning on. They like shit. At least we don't get shot 60
So they got
times.
the law on their side.
Pretty much. Even if they pouring down and out, they gonna still get that cheeseburger. before
And it's not
you.
really on their side.
It's on their side more than it is on the side of a melanated man.
That's it.
It will work
at least,
better.
At
It's
least
gonna
you
work.
won't get
They
shot 60
poor.
times.
They poor and they might get some time, but not as much time as a poor black man would get.
Only I guess the
Or-
reason why I'm saying because when it comes down to the fact when it's time for them and they meet their demise, they little stinking ass money there on police on the side and all that bullshit can't save them. So I'm just saying, what make y'all superior when y'all little punk ass money can't save y'all from dying?
That's what we all have in
You know what
common.
I'm saying? So we all got that in
Well,
common, so
Another thing is they
Yeah.
own everything.
can't stop them from dying.
You can't, you know
No.
what you gonna do?
Can't save you. What you call a
All you
billionaire
can
that's
do-
dying?
A dead man.
That's it.
A dead man.
Dead, man.
Yeah, he ain't even a billionaire.
He ain't
no
a
more.
billionaire, man.
He's a
Money even
dead
save
man.
you.
Dead man walking or sitting.
He poor.
Getting pushed in a wheelchair.
He just like that poor man, the poor man and the billionaire dying of the same old thing. What do they got in common?
I got another question. Why do you guys think there's, I want to shift gears. Why are there so many podcasts? Do motherfuckers give a damn about what people thinking and talking about on their podcast? Do you?
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
If they're
Is it
informational
part of the
or
genre now? It's
entertaining.
part of
Yes.
it's part of the
Right.
world now.
There we go, right there.
Say it again.
If it's informational or entertaining, yeah, I watch it.
Educational, yeah.
Because everybody wants
More
to be famous.
education or more personal? What is it? More informative or more entertainment for you?
I like a good mix.
Okay, a mixture of information and entertainment.
Yeah.
So why you say you do it?
Because I got something to say like everybody else. I want to voice my opinion.
That's all, man.
And
That's all.
in case, you know, something happened to me and somebody wanted to look and see what I was doing at this time.
And this time, that's one of my
You
reasons.
said that's when I thought about it today.
That's
I'm
one of
like,
my-
you know,
that's
if
one of my main
anything,
reasons.
I'm leaving footage of myself
Yes.
behind for loved ones and grandchildren of footage.
Chronicles, you know,
It's like chronicling my life.
That's my main.
That just hit
that's
me
one of my
today
main
when I'm like,
reasons. I
my
do
main
it.
reason for doing it is because I just thought it'd be neat to share. I mean, we're not trying to compete with nobody or, you know, it's just, this is what we would always do, get together and politic. And I thought it'd be cool if we invited the divided states of America inside our political debates. They can get heated sometimes, passionate, but that's what it was for me. That's what it still is for me. But I was just wondering, I'm like, do you feel cliche, or does it matter to you who tunes in, or does it matter to you
And what y'all think? I want to switch some gear, man. What do y'all think about food service these days?
Bad. Some of it is good. Some of it is bad.
I mean, I guess the service is just.
I think some of
And their wages then went up.
And the wages went up, but the service then went
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because people don't want to show up for work. This is my problem I got with a lot of
They
people.
overworked?
Well, now they don't want to show up for it. They know you gotta work. You know you got bills. You know you gotta work. Why show up with the funk too? I did it one day. I showed up at the job with the funk too. I walked in with the funk face on. You know, and my coworkers asked me, "Oh no, what is that face about?" You know.
You didn't want to be there.
I'm like, no, that's I'm not finna have it today face. I ain't finna, y'all don't even mess with me today face. That's what that face is. And my coworkers was like, no, you know, we ain't gonna accept that face. We don't want that face from you today. We want a different, I turned around. I said, I don't want it for myself. I turned around, went back out the door, came back in with a different face. Hey, everybody! The work's gonna be dynamite. That's what I was on.
The service, man, I think also because
it is.
people don't show up.
People don't want to
And
show
then they
up.
overwork the people that's there. They get tired. They gotta work a double, and the food quality and the service go down.
Yeah.
They don't care about dropping them fresh fries.
Yeah.
They got them fries that are sitting up there for 20 minutes. They trying to get you out of there. They gonna shove it into your box. Roll up with that new burger or been sitting up in that heat lamp for a while. Roll up. The only thing fresh about your stuff, if it's fresh, if they change the bills back there, will be your Coca-Cola.
Man, some of them bills be back there. Some of them things, and you gotta clean them little nozzles.
Yeah, that's the only thing gonna be fresh.
Oh,
That's
that service.
Coca-Cola.
I think what it is, the
That
service
sucks,
is
man.
like what you said. Overworked,
Damn, we gotta do something.
overworked,
Yeah.
underpaid, and
Go to work.
just like you gotta be able to leave your problems at home. You do not want to bring that shit to work with you. And I realized something, man. You know, it's better to show up work with a positive attitude.
I mean, if you pay,
That works for me. Helps my day go by. I don't always have a positive attitude. I'm just going on the record saying that. But I'm learning that it helps my day flow better.
My thing with most people that I've worked with,
And then let me just go on the record saying, if you're in a service business, if you're in a business where you serve people, then damn it, that's what you should do or get out of the business. You should not have a long mouth. You shouldn't be slobbering and salivating over. You should be polite, prompt, on time, and just like, because you're in the business of service.
but what I've noticed from people is that people like to cut corners.
man, get them out of there.
And when but it's the majority of the people.
You know what? And if you're a corner cutter, I swear, man, it's gonna come back to cut you. I guarantee.
And not
But
only,
they don't mind that.
Hey,
Because
that's
it's not their business.
Hey, that's the problem.
Hey, you know-
They just there for a check.
and exactly, you know the attitude they take too.
Performance
They can't afford to lose me.
for
So if
performance.
they lose me right now, they're gonna be hard for them. Find somebody else.
I can show up at your table with an attitude and forget your order and bring you soda when you actually want soda
And-
water.
The meal, not only that, the prices has went up.
Oh,
So
everything.
now to get me a burger and fries and get my
almost
white
$20.
burger and fries is
$30.
$22.
And you can't even feed yourself, let alone somebody else. These
And the
days.
thing about it, they in there cutting corners.
And they cutting corners, man.
There's some shit in that corner at the literal job that they should have cleaned that they ain't cleaned. And they didn't cut that corner so much, it's coming out of the corner.
I will wait for fresh fries and a fresh burger. I will wait. Don't speed me
So
along.
you saying food service is going to hell?
Gone to hell.
So would you not dine out? Is that gonna change your dining out?
It changed my dining out experience. I cook majority at home now because I know when I cook at home,
It's gonna be
it's
right.
gonna be right.
Ain't no corners being
No
cut.
You got something good. I went to one of my favorite places, and I'm not gonna say the name.
Right.
Man. One of my favorite.
Put back on my glasses,
One
man.
of my favorite places to meet.
Can you see me now?
And I just know the cook was bad because it wasn't the cook just didn't do it the same. I'm like, see, now they done changed the meat because the cook back there cutting corners or trying to put his own spin on the meat, and it just wasn't quite the same. I couldn't even enjoy the tostada the way I would enjoy that tostada because that cook went back there and messed things completely up.
I did the
So-
same thing. The crunchy crispy.
Oh man,
What the
throwing it out
hell
there
is
like
this?
chicken was burnt. Chicken was burnt, fried hard on, extra crispy and hard.
Now, the
Right.
company still has good food, but
Yes.
the place that it used to be, that's still running the for some reason still serving their food. I get it, but I tried it and it was just bad.
Damn.
Bad.
They still, cause they done bought the company out.
Good in the motherfucker.
Man,
What
when
you
they
saying?
care.
Don't get me wrong. There's more. There's more Crunchy Krispies.
Yeah, that's not the only one.
When I go to
and
Bump,
those are good. But this one is the one that's shutting
On the
down.
west side,
Yeah, it's shutting down, and the dude in there, I guess the owner of the building,
he's still serving chicken.
they left this. So he
I
fried
fried it to the bone.
The owner of the building in
But he's now he's selling it like it's the crispy crunch.
Well, can they, ain't that infringement? Can't they sue him for that?
Technically no, because it's
They
still
ain't
there.
changed nothing. It's still there.
But I mean, their
He
business
changed-
is not,
it's
though.
not the same.
But the license is not still with the
But
property,
the
though,
menu
right?
is still there.
But the license with the property owner isn't,
I-
though.
He shouldn't be doing it.
He
But
should
he's
not be
doing it.
doing it.
All
The marquee is the same.
No, out in the front on the sign out front, but when you get in there where you used to order on the board,
Yeah.
all that is taken down. It's just a little menu on the counter. Just one. Taped on the counter.
So he trying to do his own shit. That's what I'm saying.
But
That's still
He's
infringement.
still selling the same boxes and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, that's infringement. Yeah,
But they left it. I don't know.
Nah,
I don't
he
know
was-
how the situation went.
because they didn't take the mark because I know they not
He trying to
licensed
sell
in the
that
company
shit,
no more.
use
He's
it
just
all
still
up.
trying to make money off the fact.
The
because
one
they-
I go to is Bump.
What he might want to do is just change it to his own shit. Keep the whole method. He's got a fryer and shit anywhere, but just change it to
because it was half of it was a liquor store also.
Yeah.
Smoke shop.
I remember.
Smoke shop.
So
Liquor,
he's
yeah.
running both of them now, and he's not the same nationality as the people who was running it before.
Messing it up and now.
Trying to do it all himself.
Messing it up. Burning that
killing
chicken.
yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it
Everything is
just,
so high now. I mean,
it's
like,
high, man.
meat is high
And you see
as well.
people hiring all the time.
But
That's the
you know what?
problem.
But they don't want to give us any money to deal with this inflation, man.
That is the
Prices are
problem.
so high.
But I
You
want
know
it.
what? I went into Walmart today. I think I only had, man, like 2 scrub sets and some shoes. Just some regular old work shoes. Just some. But it was almost $100, man. I had to take stuff off my list. Oh no. I'm like, gee whiz.
Because what they do is
And I'm just talking about some regular old house shoes. I'm like, damn, man.
they flooded the money. They flooded
It's
the
crazy.
system
I
with
just-
money,
Mhm.
And then
then they raised the prices to get the
it back.
money back.
So I don't want no more money for the inflation. Cause guess what they're gonna do?
inflation.
They price gouge.
They gonna hike everything up.
Just get it back. It's gonna come back, man. I don't want no more.
What are you supposed to do then? Bring down your necessity, your way of
Because,
living.
Because that's what
Should you
that's what
stop
you're
buying the
supposed to do.
Jordans?
That's what
Should
you're
you
supposed
stop
to
Yes.
buying the Jordans?
Stop buying the Jordan.
Yes.
And start investing that money in something else that's gonna actually benefit you besides you
Save
taking
it.
some Jordans and then
Yes.
reselling them. You can resell them though. They do resell them.
Budget yourself, man. You gotta get on the budget.
And
Food, man. People,
if you don't
think
need
I'm
it
gonna
or it's not
I'm probably
useful.
gonna have to start growing my own shit because the food is so high, man. It's like, man, I'm gonna have to raise some chickens
Yeah.
because I love chicken. So, man, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna have to raise some birds because this shit's so fucking high.
The
Food is
government
high.
can also not allow inflation. It's possible that they can not stop the inflation. They can give us money and stop inflation at the same time.
Oh yeah, they got the power to do it.
You have to
But
damn near.
that means they will be hurting the rich.
I want to give it up for all those who are holding their own houses and their own bills down by themselves, and they still maintain it, man. Everybody that's running a single household, you might not have a man, you might not have a woman, but you got your own shit,
Man.
paying all your bills and taking care of your children, and you ain't got no significant other helping you. I just want to give big ups.
I got big up. Hey, and I also gotta say this
economy
too.
is so messed up and shit's so high. I just gotta salute y'all.
Salute
I'm in
y'all.
a community.
I say this
that's
too, man. It's power in numbers. It's saving in numbers too. So if you can find somebody on your same level, not a lot of people can do it though. But if you can, link up with somebody. Get a place together. Cut them bills in half. Save that money. That's what I was saying in the beginning when I said what's going on with said. Man, having my plan B, making my pillow fat. So, hey, just in case.
Taking advantage of your community living situation.
Man, taking
Which
advantage.
can be a blessing.
So,
and a
just in
curse
case,
when you feel like,
boom, hell yeah.
sometimes you get caught up in that. I don't have to come up with much, so you blow more money.
You blow
I got
more money
caught
on
up in
bull
that
ass.
a lot.
Yes.
Like, I only got to come up with this much. Yeah, because I got another 2/3 pan. Yeah. And then you end up blowing extra money because you only have to come up with so much. But yeah, that hurts.
If you don't need it and it's not useful,
Hey,
don't spend your money
spend
on
your
it.
money on it, man.
Yeah, but that's people. Ooh, man. I just got a money.
That means you support this system. Because the system that they're running is the fact that they're taking your miscellaneous money.
You're giving it back to the people that's taking it from you. You're just giving it back to them.
Yeah. I hate being a customer. Because I know they upselling me.
I don't like being one, but what am I gonna do?
I already know
ain't
they
charging
upselling
no
me.
fucking goods. I ain't a merchant. I ain't selling nothing. But I do, like you said, I know that I'm being upsold, and it just all depends on how bad I want this thing. Like, and I done walked out on plenty shit.
Cash and sales,
I don't
bargain
spend money
shop.
on wants.
I only spend money on needs.
Needs
Like,
and usefulness.
my
It has to
socks,
be useful.
when your socks quit matching, and you done lost one over here, lost one over there, the dog done chewed one up, this one's died, you got a hole in this one. You need to renew up your socks, you need to renew up your drawers.
Like you need a screwdriver. It's useful.
Yeah.
You need a knife. It's useful. A fork. It's useful. It doesn't have to be something you need. You don't really need these things, but it's useful.
He said a person was eventually they need socks though. People need socks, right?
Yeah, that's a need. If clothing is important to you, yeah, it's a need.
I mean, your socks get old and dirty and brown. I mean, how long you gonna keep socks for?
As long as you can stop it from getting dirty and brown.
Well, I'm just saying, you washing them, and you breaking down the material. You ain't never put your sock on and you pulled it up and you ripped the whole bottom. It didn't happen to me. I ripped the whole, because the fabric is worn out. The socks are old, man. What wrong with this guy? What about your underwear? You gonna wear those until the middle just saw out too?
Don't forget about the coupons, man. Don't forget the savings. Coupons, bargains, and stuff, man. Nothing wrong with these thrift stores.
I used to think people were crazy with these coupons. Like, what
Man,
is
they
the
smart.
fuck is the point? But them people are smart. Those are the bar. They're looking for the bar.
Find one of them people?
I have, and I saw that lady with like a stack of coupons.
Yeah.
Good thing she looked at me and said, "You don't have that much. Go ahead of me." I'm like, "Thank you, ma'am." I only had like 4 items, but she had almost a basket and a half full of stuff.
I watched
And
the
she
movie.
finna get all of her coupons worth. Yes. Oh no, you better check that. That's not what that said.
30-minute
That's not what that said, because you guys, that's false advertisement. Yeah, I need to get that. That's 6 cans.
I watched the movie
I
where
used
a
to
person came out
I'm,
with
you know what?
200. It was supposed to be $200. After they got on the coupons, it was free.
Basically, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they started stealing them.
Oh yeah, I see that movie.
All I'm trying to say is,
But I use coupons. Works for me.
inflation is bad. If you
Me too.
can, if you can find your roommate, it has to be somebody that at least y'all have some. I mean, y'all gotta be on an accord.
And
But
respect.
if you're like
man,
a quiet person, they're like loud and they want a lot of company, it's not gonna work for you if you like to stay unless you be prisoner in your own room, because they run the whole rest of the house. You know what I'm saying? You have to have, it's like you can't put stipulations on people and how they supposed to live. And as long as they pay their bills, hey man,
How much space do you actually need?
a room. All you need is a room. A room and somewhere to handle your personal hygiene business. That's all I need is a room. That's it. That's all I need is a room, because I like to be private. But I don't care what
Four
my
walls and a
roommates is
door.
doing. What my roommates is doing, that's their business. As long as their business doesn't violate the code of the house. That's it.
That's it.
And if you
There's
can't
gotta
do
be a
that,
code of the house,
go get you 2 jobs.
and run it yourself. And you probably be
It
dead.
costs to be the boss.
It costs to be a boss, man.
You be dead.
I got 2.
What'd you
I
say?
had to.
You be dead in a. You be dead in a. What did you? You know
You
what
be
we're
dead
talking about?
You be dead in a week, son.
You be dead in a week, son.
You be dead in a week, bro.
Lean on me.
You
You
know.
know what I'm saying?
Expeditions. Swinging not strong.
You know what I'm saying?
You be
Lean
dead in a
on
week,
me,
son.
man. Morgan Freeman, one of his great movies, man. With that being said, is there anything you gentlemen want to add to this podcast? Is there anything that's on your mind? What's in the news?
It's just been a hell of a week, man.
I got one more thing. Now, you know, all this inflation and stuff, and all that. Have it changed you guys' sex life?
Has inflation changed your sex
The
life?
bills, the money, the stress. Do you have time for it? Do you make time for it? Are you still even enjoying it? Or is that your getaway place? It has a place where you can relax. If
I'm
that's
going to
relaxing.
believe that with more money comes more problems, because the problem with people is the more money they have, the more they want. They don't know how to just like live on. It's like a Jones race, you know. For some people, you want to have a big house. Okay, I understand those are fruits of your labor, but I mean, like, if it starts bleeding into your intimacy, because you know how you gonna be stroking somebody down when you thinking about that car payment in the morning.
That's what I mean.
You thinking about that extra $200 they done added to the rent.
Oh!
And you trying to hit it from the back, but that extra $200 keep hitting you. And then how do you deal with that? That's what we
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You thinking about that extra $200 on rent, you know, then you start looking at her sideways, you know, or him, because they not bringing it. You might have to renegotiate.
It can create arguments too
You
between.
renegotiate the contract. Like, I know I said that I'll pay. Like, I know I said I'll pay the majority of the bill, and you just have to pay the cable and
So
the
the
cable
United
and the
States of America, has this affected you guys' intimacy
I know I
with
said
your
you
partners?
just gonna have to pay the cable and the light
This
bill.
inflation and these bills and gas, has it really affected you guys' intimacy together? You get into more arguments?
It has affected mine.
I think you should be able to keep the two separate. I think business and finances should have nothing to do with what you do in your bedroom.
It should.
That's just me. I don't think the two should ever meet. They shouldn't bleed into each other. I know that it does because you get stressed out, especially if your significant other ain't working. What if they not working? And you bring
You working two jobs,
2.5 jobs, 2.5. And that person just sitting at home watching reruns of Good Times and Mark and Jamie Foxx show.
That's how it affects it, right?
And then you come home and they like, how was your day? And you looking, you've been fighting with the day and the smuts and the guts from the day.
And the sun. Summertime here too?
And I asked you how your day was. Damn.
AC that went out of your car?
I wasn't in the AC all day, I know that. I didn't get a chance to watch JJ all day.
You see what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
I see how it can bleed into it, but
So you said it affected yours. Why? How did it affect yours?
Just being on the road, you know what I'm saying? I can't use none of my devices. And when I'm done, I'm done. I can't, ain't nothing else I can do because I gotta be right back to it. So
say you ain't got no time for no extra hanky panky with no extra Peter Panky.
from my window has shrunk tremendously.
Your Peter Panky window is small. Yeah, man.
During the work
Hey,
day,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, during the way, because you know what? The man he's on the road. He's working long hours. Some people working two jobs.
Yeah.
Like you said, scared in the other scenario. The one person may not be working. That person working two jobs, or that person ain't making that much money. Happy with a job, or not trying to do nothing extra. Get on that.
Your
To
Peter
get you out
Pan-
there.
I'm basically working two jobs.
Your
Man,
Peter Panky, yeah, with your hours and shit you doing,
you is.
and the days, that's your Peter Panky window closed on you.
man, it
You
affects
ain't
mine.
got a
Man.
Peter Panky. You ain't got a Peter Panky
It
window.
affects mine because when I'm in that sun, you tired. You like no humping up and down. You just want to get to sleep, take
Well,
a
because
shower.
if you blow your load,
Yeah.
if you blow your load, if you hump, and if you can hump it without blowing your load, you might be better off. You know, your balls might be hurting you if that's they brush up against your head. It depends on how much you work yourself up, but
So you said have sex without blowing the load.
that'll keep you from burning out. You know what I'm saying?
Because women sometimes don't want that small window. They want us to be intimate
They want-
and hang
they want-
out and talk.
But there are some women that's working long hours
the
and
foreplay.
don't want you
Build
breathing
up.
heavy on them for no 45 minutes. They want you to blow your load in maybe that 3 to 5.
And that's gonna cost you.
So that so you can take your ass to sleep and they can go to sleep. Now you sleep and they can sleep well.
But I have heard this, no names. I have heard it
That
said.
Peter Pinky window, cool.
I have heard it said. So a couple women say, I'm tired of them. I'm like, tired of what? Listen, I'm tired of them just jumping on me, finishing their business.
And you can't get, you don't finish. You don't
They
finish.
don't get nothing out of it.
wow.
Oh man, I'm like, eee.
All right, before we go, let's talk. Is it important that you both finish? When in the heat of battle, when you're on the heat of that sexual, lustful battlefield, and you're going all in, and your tongue is here, and your tongue is there, and your fingers is here, I don't care. Is it important that you both finish? Let me talk to the panel.
Hell
Miss
yeah.
Glasser. Is it all right if you get yours? Is it your duty that she gets hers too?
Absolutely.
Your man, Truth.
Oh yes.
If you
sure.
blow your load, is it your duty that she blows one too?
Yes.
Young Yoda, being from galaxies all over, how many people are blowing loads in the galaxy? And how many people believe it's their duty to make sure the other person's blowing their load? What if it's Anunnaki? What if it's an Anunnaki?
I don't know, because since it's around the world that I've been paying attention to, these women are not being satisfied.
So is it your duty to satisfy is what I'm asking. You done blew your load. You're as close to a female as you're ever going to be because you done blew your load. They might ask you anything, you could say yes at that. I just saw a
My
study
whole
on that. I don't know if
thing
it's
is
true.
why haven't you finished like I did?
There you go, naming stars.
They're stalling out. You saying they
Not
want more than
everybody,
greedy?
not
What you saying?
everybody is his best.
Maybe not as though maybe everybody ain't
What you
ready.
mean?
But
What you
how long should it be before you say I did what I could? You fuck it's your body. It's you fucking up.
Well, she's expecting.
Now you her body don't make you nut. You nut because he's feeling good.
Because you're in her body.
You're in her body.
And you are doing the pumping and humping and pumping.
Because you're in her body.
Yeah.
I guarantee if you hump and pump up under a pillow, I'm pretty sure you can't blame
Yeah.
yourself to climb that.
Yeah.
But it won't be the same.
Not the same,
It ain't
but it's gonna happen.
Well, you need the
But
pillow.
is it gonna
Well,
happen?
you said you need the pillow though.
Get
You
some
don't
of that
really need
pillow.
a pillow.
You need
You
something.
need something.
You just can't. You
See
just
what I'm
can't. You just
saying?
can't sit there and be like.
It don't
I
have
know
to
that
be
well.
vagina.
Well, you just can't sit there and be like nut. Nut. You can't. No. It don't happen like that.
No.
Nut. Nigga.
No, it's definitely
Nut.
gotta get jerky motion.
All
It
right.
definitely gotta be a jerky
The
motion.
hand.
It could be a jerky. It gotta be a jerky
Well, I'm
motion.
saying you can't just tell it.
But-
Nigga on cue.
Why is she? How long is it supposed to take?
Cause she
What
just
is
can't
supposed-
Help me finish.
Exactly.
You saying help me finish.
Why
Cause
are
she
you
just
not
can't
finishing?
tell herself.
Now I can see if he only gave you a minute or two, then that's on him.
That's bad.
But if he didn't give you half an hour, 15 minutes, half an hour, it's your body,
It
baby.
takes some people longer to climax. You have to, you
What
have
is
to
she
make
doing
sure.
wrong?
I
That's
took
why-
no
Is it her or you?
It has to be her, because I'm gonna get mine.
Tell the. I think the woman
But then
should
what that says to
tell.
me is her body's good enough to give you what you need, but you're not good enough to give her what she needs.
How long do I have to keep doing? What am I supposed to be doing?
That's what I was saying. The
You
woman
know
should
your body.
tell the man, this is what gets me off.
Yeah.
Tell me.
You said she should give you a map, like if you want me to come, go to this.
Man, why not?
Exactly. If she want to come, not if I want her to come. If she want to come.
So it doesn't matter to you if a
Ring
woman
my
comes or
bell.
not, if she's in sexual.
Ring my bell.
If she's in a sexual agreement with you, you don't care whether it is not your duty whether she comes or not, and you don't even care. Is that what you're saying, Yoda? Is that what you're saying?
I definitely care, because I could have been finished a long time ago.
You hear that, Divided?
All this work is for you.
He's saying you. He's saying 45. What you saying? 45 to a
He
second.
said 15 minutes, man.
That's just somebody.
45 seconds.
Seconds.
No, that's somebody that's being selfish. Now I can finish this.
God, dog.
I don't know if I
You
can
can
finish
finish
in 45 seconds. Maybe
You
by
can.
myself. No, it's gonna take. Well,
Man.
how long do Pornhub videos be?
3 minutes is 3
Three
minutes.
minutes.
Over 5 minutes.
Some of them 6 minutes. Anything over
And
6
some of that is extra. Turn that
Anything
shit
over
off.
6 minutes is I say anything over 6
Maybe
is too
2
much.
minutes.
18, I never do 18. I
No,
never do 20.
There's no need. There's no need to
Well,
see
how
all
long you
that.
gonna sit there? How long you gonna keep watching her just roll around? You know,
Yeah, okay.
it doesn't. 5 minutes, you should be able to see everything you need to see in 5 minutes.
Why you got this rubbing and jerky motion
Unless you're
going
a quick
on?
pumper.
If you got this rubbing and jerky motion going on and you're stimulating mind,
All right, let me. All
It
right,
shouldn't
so
take long.
all right.
That's
Your
all
man
I'm
Truth said it's not his responsibility. Do you feel it's your responsibility?
Yes,
Is it
but
important
also,
for her to get off, and is it your responsibility?
and I think it's very important for we both get off. But let me know what
Get you off.
Does it? Don't let me
Okay, hold on. What if she say a tongue in my ass? Are you willing to
If
get
I'm
her off?
If I'm in that tongue in
No,
there.
no, no. You're not in that tongue. You don't feel like sticking your tongue in someone's ass. You don't feel like doing that. But you asking her. You done set yourself up for that. Because now you asking her, what can I do for you
Yeah,
to make you come?
Right.
Well, I do like a little tongue in my ass. Would you be willing to do it?
I give her the next best thing to a tongue, a wet finger.
She don't want that. You might have a callus on it. I got a callus. I'll be rubbing against her.
I'm gonna hit you with the. Well, let me get you. You don't know nobody?
That's what you gonna do to her?
I'm not licking your
But you
ass.
asked her. You asked her.
No. I want to know what can I do
She's
to help
telling
her.
you. She's telling you.
I can't do that.
Well, you can't help her.
I can't. That's what I'm saying.
Give me something else.
Who we gonna
Chris
find?
Baxter, are you willing to do what she wants you to do to make her get hers? Because it's important that she gets hers. Are you willing to become a coal miner?
No.
You're not willing to stick your tongue inside her mind.
No.
But it's the only thing that's gonna make her get off.
No.
She's just gonna be a cold
She on
summer.
her own.
She's on her
She's
own.
on her
It's
own.
gonna be a cool
I gotta be in that. That ass gotta be beautiful. I gotta be in that ass licking mood. I gotta be in that ass licking mood.
What if she just?
I'm never in the ass licking mood.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. So, all right, with a
I gotta
pen
be
on
in that
hand,
mood.
the United States of America, men or women, is it your duty, and is it important if he or she gets theirs off, and is it your duty to make sure they do? This is all I'm asking. Young Yoda says it's not his duty, he cares less.
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say? I thought he said he didn't care. He said, what can he do to help you? And I said,
I'm
gave him
giving you all I got to get you where you're supposed to go. Now you got to give me all you got.
Are
to get
you
where you're supposed
asking
to go.
her, how can I get you to the finish line? And she says, I need salivation of your tongue in my rectum.
How come it can't be on the nipples?
In the root.
It's only in her neck. She wants
Yeah, her
her rectum.
ass can't be licked by me.
It can be on the nipples.
That's what I knew. That's when it's gonna get.
All right. Maybe I'm
That's
wrong.
when I lead the competition.
Can you put
When
how
I got
about-
my
how
neck,
about
sucking
put
my
my
toes.
in
Yeah,
your mouth?
that's.
Can you put my toes in your mouth?
He said to it. There's 3 things I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna tell you right
Here
now.
we go.
I'm not gonna kiss you in your spitty mouth. I'm not gonna lick your ass, and I'm not gonna put your dirty feet in my mouth.
How about she
How
wants
clean
you?
they is?
How about she wants you to suck her thumbs? How about when you
Hell.
suck her thumbs?
Digits, all that shit. No.
You just said the 3 you wouldn't do. You just said nothing about fingers.
Hands is part like toes to me. That's even worse.
Would you suck her nose?
That's what's stopping me
Would
from
you
kissing
suck
you in your
her
mouth
nose?
with hands.
What if he said her nose is what?
Suck her nose.
Lick her nose.
You
Up under it. Up under it.
You lick it up. Lick it up under her
Her nostrils.
What?
I would definitely put.
There's a
she
lot
put
of
my toes.
We're gonna
Gotta
put
be
it like
my
this.
toes.
Now,
I put the toes in my mouth.
There's a lot of things I'm not gonna do with my mouth.
Can't have no hammer time though.
it might be hammer
Nah,
time.
see, I can't do
She
it.
had her feet done. She's been working 14-hour shifts, 2 weeks
A
straight.
nail about that long.
She's got an ingrown toenail.
See, ain't gonna see how make it grow. How
Hey, man.
come her feet can be pretty?
Okay,
All right.
pretty
She's all right. Her pretty feet, but her toenail polish is chipped off.
I put that toe in my mouth.
You sucking that toe
Sucking that toe.
just because you want to give her.
I want to give her out,
Chris
man.
Blas, you
I
sucking
ain't
that
pleased,
toe. What you suck
man.
the toe for? You said you won't salivate the bum bum, but you will suck a good toe.
You know, I'm a team player.
Hey, you know what? He's a
Lick a kneecap or
I'll
something.
suck a toe.
I have problems with putting things in my mouth. That's just my thing. I don't know.
Hey man, this is your
Now I
girl.
will lick your clit. Ain't that ironic?
He would lick something that
But you won't kiss her.
he won't kiss her
I
in the
won't kiss her
mouth,
in the
but he
mouth.
would kiss her down on her.
That's wild, huh? I just don't like
you know,
spitty
we want,
mouths.
you know what? With that being said, I just want to say this. If you're in that heat of passion and she doesn't make you come, is there anything, and how do you feel about it?
Ain't no way in hell she can't stop me from coming.
Oh, okay. There we
I'm
go.
the only one stopping me from coming.
Right, okay.
Because I could have been finished.
2 minutes ago.
I'm a finish. But I would like her to participate.
I could have been finished.
I want her to participate in it while I'm finishing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a finish.
Yeah.
I like to say, all this love is waiting for
Just
you.
wait for her.
My baby,
Go ahead.
hey, my
You gotta
sugar,
hit that part.
as I walk
into the sky, and I wonder why I love you.
So look at all this love, man. That's all that love. That's all that love in that chip. Look at all that love.
That man really got pleasure.
Hand on the
because
hand.
he
Boy, you
really
put that
loved
hand on the hand. All
He
this love
rolling.
right
With
there.
that being said, is there any final thoughts to leave people with this Saturday night after the 4th of July? I'm glad everybody that made it, and
Oh yeah,
my
yeah,
deepest
yeah.
condolences for those who may not have. and for
dangerous
those who may have-
holidays. Ain't that so?
Who may have lost loved ones. We made it through another dangerous holiday. Is there anything you want to leave with the people before we say goodnight to these good, fine, divided states of America? Fist blast up.
Don't drink your juice in the hood.
Don't drink your juice in the hood.
Not in the hood.
Like that hood, man.
Your man, Truth.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Be aware.
Be
You
aware.
know, just don't have your eyes closed, man. Open up your eyes to what's really
There's
going
nothing
on.
worse than that oblivious. Not me.
Yeah,
That not
man.
me. It can't happen to me
So,
syndrome.
yeah, man, come on.
I
man.
keep my head on a swivel,
You know,
man.
stay safe out
Even
there,
in the
man. Love
bathroom by
yourself.
myself. You know that
Man, you
water.
got to, man. Them days that you have to
You can
be
slip on
aware,
that
man.
bathroom floor and bust your head.
Got to,
I
man.
trust my spidey senses
Keep the antennas up.
and my bat ears.
Are you part spider and part bat? Is that the
Those are
That's a dope area.
those are the
Is that the Yodarian?
those are the traits that
You have to be a
learned
Yodarian
from
for
them.
those. You have to be a Yodarian to possess those significant powers.
Somewhat.
So you have to have the force. What he's saying, you have to have some of the force. in
And
order
you have to
tap
practice
in.
on these things. You have to learn them and then
You have to
practice.
practice awareness. You do. You
got
definitely
to
do.
practice awareness.
So I see people so many times that aren't aware where they're surrounded. I had a young
Man.
lady back right into me because she did not realize I was in back of her. I was
Had
several.
to me,
And
had to
she
me.
just kept on coming, and I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and I didn't even blow the horn. I just yelled at her like, "Stop!" Like she was gonna hear that shit, and she did, and she just boom. Good thing she had a little car. I was in the truck. Wasn't too much damage. I still took a picture of her, insurance card, but I ain't pressed it. Everybody got away safe, but just be aware of your surroundings. It definitely takes.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Young Yoda, any words to leave with the people of these divided states of America?
Well, like always, if you're doing it, it's happening.
If you're doing it, it's
That
happening.
means whatever you're working towards, if you're working towards it, it's happening.
It's happening. If,
When you get to
if
your
you're
goal,
going toward it, right?
you gotta be
Is
doing
there
it.
is there
You
an
gotta be doing
expiration date on what you're going toward? Is there an expiration date?
Yes, either you complete the goal or you stop.
Or you die.
That's stopping.
Or you die starting, or you die trying.
Oh, it's okay.
That's stopping.
Oh, that's stopping.
Whatever the reason was, you stop. You stop.
Mhm.
Or you completed the goal.
But there's no expiration on it, or what? It's like,
Nah,
as long as you're moving toward it, ain't no
Like
expiration.
Nip said, you know what I'm saying? We all said it, couldn't over
It's a
said,
marathon.
not a sprint.
It's a marathon. For he
And-
who endure to the end.
Stay safe and dangerous.
That means watch yourself.
And don't be an easy target.
That be humble like the dove, but wise like that serpent.
Mhm.
Make the
That's what
person
I
who wants to
think.
attack you think twice.
About attacking you.
That's it. He still might attack you. That's why you gotta be dangerous. But you gotta make it think twice.
Why attacking somebody else?
Mm.
You won't ever attack. You'll think twice about mental health. Please talk to somebody, address it. You know, there's help out here for you.
Yes, yes.
Please just don't sit on there and pretend that elephant ain't in the room. I know it's a lot of people that don't want to admit that they going through the shit, but it's better for you to just talk about it because it helps. So keep that in mind. Mental health. Take care of yourself, because without self there is no wealth. And don't ever say yes when you really mean no. You just having a bunch of shit. All right, good night, Divided States.
Good
And
night.
like, share, subscribe, you know,
Comment.
Yes.
comment, share, whatever all that shit is. And you know how we feel about it if you do or if you don't.
Yes.
That's how we feel. God bless.
We out.
Hey, did y'all